Welcome back to the show, everybody. James Rule XRP. You are watching the James Rule Crypto Show. Follow me on X, formerly Twitter, at RuleXRP. I want to shout out a special happy Valentine's Day to all the ladies out there. I know many of you ladies watch me on YouTube. You're following me on X, and I want to wish every one of you a happy Valentine's Day. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm a crypto teacher. If you want to learn more about me, more about crypto gadgets, services, wallets, all of the above, click on my Linktree link below, and it will give you links to everyone. And tell them James Rule XRP sent you by. Let's go. I said good morning, happy Valentine's Day to all the moms, the sisters, the daughters, all the ladies around the world. You deserve, this is your day. I bought my mom some candy. I bought the ladies at work some candy this morning. They were really excited. And, good morning, happy Valentine's Day. AMT said, enjoy your day. I hope your day is full of love. Yes, it was. It was a great day. Everybody is in a good mood. You try to keep everybody happy. You talk about things every day, and we try to keep everybody excited. But there's so many people in this space the last couple of weeks that have bashed XRP, that have bashed Ripple, that are asking Ripple to make the price of XRP better, which is total BS. People are uptight because they put all their money in and they're wanting instant gratification. You have to chill. Don't vent your frustration out on social media. It makes you look like a freaking idiot. Let's keep going, everybody. Okay, Steven Naroff. He is very well educated with Ethereum. He used to be part of Ethereum. He knows all about ETHgate and everything we've been talking about for the past several years. Well, he said, happy Valentine's Day to everyone's favorite crypto power couple. Without these two lovebirds, we'd be blissfully free of pain and suffering, enjoying genuine transparency. Nobody matches Warren's deceiving statements with a Gensler lie quite like they do. Here's to the future, folks. Wishing them the best of the worst. And I did a little aw and then laughing it down here. Stephen replied, what an amazing couple, right? Elizabeth Warren, Gary Gensler, stifling innovation. They're pro-bank. They're getting paid off by the banks. They don't want crypto to happen in the United States. And the sad thing is that Gary Gensler taught at MIT a couple years ago, and he knows everything about blockchain and Bitcoin and XRP and Ripple and everything else. So let's take a look at the numbers. This is unbelievable. Total market cap is over $2 trillion. $2 trillion. Bitcoin is up to $51,893. Ethereum is up to $2,778. XRP is up to around 54 cents. Cardano 57, and all the rest. And do your research and get excited, because we are going to start seeing some price action, not on only Bitcoin, but we're going to see new all-time highs on other tokens. I'm not going to say when it's going to happen, but if we see Bitcoin getting around 60 to 70,000, you're going to see some of these others pop for sure. Not financial advice. Do your research. Michael Arrington, Arrington Capital, real good friends with Brad Garlinghouse, tweeted this out. Ripple announces acquisition of Standard Custody and Trust Company and expands its portfolio of regulatory licenses in the United States. This was announced by Ripple yesterday, February 13th. Ripple, the leader in enterprise blockchain and crypto solutions, announced today that it has agreed to acquire Standard Custody and Trust Company, an enterprise-grade regulated platform for digital assets in the U.S. This move further underscores Ripple's commitment to regulatory compliance and enables the company to strengthen its existing product offerings as well as explore new complementary products. The increase in institutional adoption of crypto and blockchain is a result of more mature and highly secure products in the market that are fully regulated and compliant. With this acquisition, Standard Custody's limit purpose trust charter and its money transmitter licenses will contribute to Ripple's growing portfolio of regulatory licenses. Ripple and its subsidiaries collectively hold a New York BitLicense, nearly 40 money transmitter licenses across the U.S., a major payment institution license from the Monetary Authority of Singapore, and a virtual asset service provider registration with the Central Bank of Ireland. Standard custody and trust. Ripple, PolySign maybe, are going to be custodians to major financial institutions of digital assets in the United States. Get ready. Get ready, people. Big things are happening. Now, Elizabeth Warren. I don't know if she's been smoking crack, smoking too much weed or what, but she is so freaking anti-crypto. And the Blockchain Association is raising concerns over Elizabeth Warren's proposed crypto anti-money laundering bill in letter to Congress, because she's been bitching and moaning, saying that all of this cryptocurrency is illegal and it's been used to fund terrorist activities, blah, 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 blah. Grow up, Elizabeth Warren. It's time for you to quit Congress. It's time to get somebody younger in there that's not so money hungry from the banks and everything else. Let's keep going here. All right. Tom Emmer at GOP Majority Whip today. This video clip I'm going to show you is where Tom Emmer rips the Wall Street Journal for posting articles, probably from Elizabeth Warren, talking about digital assets being used for terrorism, and he rips Congress on false figures and accusations of digital assets used for terrorists. Check out this 4-minute and 49-minute video and let me know what you think.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and I want to thank Chairman McHenry for holding this important hearing today, and I want to thank you, all of our witnesses, or our witnesses, for your testimony. On October 10th, 2023, the Wall Street Journal reported that between August 2021 and June 2023, Hamas received 41 million in digital assets, and the Palestinian Islamic Jihad received 93 million in digital assets. Under Secretary Nelson, is this Treasury's assessment too? Because the world's leading blockchain analytics firms have called this a misinterpretation of the data, and that the amount that any terrorist might have received is significantly smaller.
Thank you for that question, Congressman. And yes, I think that assessment largely tracks with our own. The numbers noted in the Wall Street Journal piece talked about wallets, but not necessarily sort of disaggregated among the wallets customers.
It's assets that people had in their wallets, as opposed to what was specifically going to the Palestinian Islamic Jihad and Hamas.
That's what we think is most likely. And we also assess that terrorists still prefer, frankly, to use traditional products and services. But this is something that we are obviously monitoring very closely.
And I appreciate that. How much do you think actually got into the hands of Hamas or the Palestinian Islamic Jihad?
I think we can have a classified conversation about precise numbers or expectations. I think we have done in both Hamas and the PIDGE a good job at identifying the virtual asset service providers that they've relied on and the financial facilitators that they have historically relied on that would tend to use virtual assets. So we don't expect the number is very high, particularly.
I'd love to take you up on that, because I sent a letter with several other members right after this erroneous Wall Street Journal report asking for specific information. So we'll take you up on that offer. Under Secretary Nelson, you said that digital assets are not the preferred means of terrorist financing, but I want to be clear, digital assets were not even a popular tool for Hamas or the Palestinian Islamic Jihad, correct?
I think that's correct, and one of the reasons that is because our work with our counterparts in Israel prior to October 7th.
I'll give you credit for that, but I'm going to reclaim my time, because I really want to make just a record here, because regardless, to be clear, Hamas is using crypto in relatively small amounts compared to what's been widely reported. That's correct.
That's our assessment, yeah.
Does Treasury have a responsibility to correct the record here? And perhaps this is involving some of the classified information you're talking about. Because I understand that, like today, with FinCEN, Treasury has acknowledged that digital assets are not the preferred financial product for terrorists, But Treasury has the data to paint the correct narrative of crypto and how it's used. And instead, we have senators who are legislating on these false figures and major CEOs using these figures to inform their perspectives on digital assets. Sure, we can go to chain analysis and use their third-party reporting, but Treasury already has the data. So doesn't Treasury have a responsibility to correct the record here?
And we've put out a number of reports on illicit finance risk in the context of virtual assets. And I think we have clearly stated, while there is not a significant uptake that we perceive currently, that it is an area of opportunity that we know terrorist groups could use. And we have seen some, not Hamas necessarily, but other terrorist organizations, particularly focused on the ability to use crypto to move their finance.
I appreciate that, but I'm talking about the misinformation that the Wall Street Journal has suggested, and that certain senators are doing, trying to base legislation on that would literally destroy innovation in this country. And I take it that you don't have a position then as to whether Treasury has an obligation to correct this record with the data that they have. It seems to me that they would. I want to thank you and your colleague for being here again today. And in my opinion, the Treasury must do a better job with all the data it has to paint an accurate narrative of digital assets and not perpetuate a false one. And with that, Madam Chair, I yield back.
So he's getting it out there. What is on Tom Emmer's head? Did he have an accident or a surgical procedure? I hope everything's okay with him. It's just kind of odd looking. But yeah, I mean, Wall Street Journal, members of Congress just kind of bashing crypto, making it look like it's only used for terrorism and all this stuff. It's a bunch of BS. Let's keep going. Next. All right. Crypto greed index goes extreme, reaches highest levels since 2021. Check this out from Crypto Briefing from Vince Diaguino. It says the new peak follows Bitcoin's movement in the past week, with Bitcoin now above the $50,000 level. It says the crypto greed index has climbed to its highest point since late 2021, when Bitcoin reached its all-time high. The greed index reaches the extreme greed rating of 79 yesterday, February the 13th, and now sits at 74. This new peak follows Bitcoin's movement in the past week, with the alpha cryptocurrency trading between $51,700 and $52,000 at the time of writing. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index is a major tracking tool that gauges market sentiment in the crypto industry, marking factors such as volatility, market momentum, changes in volume, social media dominance, and other trends. Let's see if we can click on it. Let's see if it comes up for me. It may not. Yeah, here we go. 72. Now is greed. Yesterday was greed. Last week was greed. Last month was greed. How long is this going to happen? It says the next update will happen in 23 hours, 35 minutes, and 52 seconds. Fear and greed index. Greed. People are buying. Well, you know, it's amazing. When you look at digital assets in the green, people are chasing these green candles. You have to be careful. Because, you know, if you chase green and chase green and chase green, when we have volatility and it drops and you paid more than it's currently at, you're going to get very irritated. And that's what many people in this community are doing. They're spending funds that they don't need to be spending on digital assets. They're going all in. I went all in, but it was a decision I made. Yes, I live very frugally, but, you know, everything's pretty much green right now, and you have to be careful. You know, if you do put some in it, put a little bit now, a little bit later. If it comes down a little bit, put a little bit more in. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you that there's so many opportunities. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, Stellar, HBAR, VeChain. There's so many that you need to research. And if you go to Coin Paprika, and if you click on each one, it's going to give you their website, their white paper, the reason they were introduced to the public, how they're working on the blockchain, what they're used for, all the above. There's so much to learn, and there has been so much I've learned over the past 7 years, and I'm just, you know, very passionate about sharing this with you, getting this information out to you. I want to thank all my new subscribers. This is the James Rural Crypto Show. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to share my channels with others. Check out my tutorial videos. There's more to come, many more to come. Again, happy Valentine's Day to all the ladies around the world. My name is James Rule, XRP. This is the James Rule Crypto Show. And guess what? I told you so.